Hey, it's Audra Annika James from AudraAnnikaJames.com, and I wanted to address a big problem in our space when you're trying to prospect people on Facebook. How the heck do you handle all of these messages? Well, I found a way, and it's so much easier to explain this to you on video that I decided to record this. So, let me explain the problem. As you can see, I am in Facebook Messenger and I'm on my desktop, and you can see I have a lot of messages, and you can click show older and you'll see I'm in the middle of a million conversations. Now, here's the thing about this. One thing that you can do to sort of clear up this space that I do is if you send a message to someone and that person hasn't responded, you can go ahead and click on this little gear and go to archive. And when they message back to you, it's going to show up here on your inbox. Okay. Now on your phone, you can't really see a lot of archived messages, but here you can actually go to archived threads and you can find them here. Okay, so that's tip number one. But my favorite tip of all is to use an application called Todo. And this is a to-do list manager, and there's a lot of reasons why I like this. So I'm going to show you a little bit about what I do and how I do it. And the best way to prove to you how awesome it is to actually do it. So what I'm going to do is actually go ahead and go into Todo. This is free, by the way. They have an app on your phone. One app there's an iPhone and the Android. They both have apps. One is free and one you have to pay for. I believe the iPhone you have to pay for. Sorry, I have an iPhone, so I think I did pay for it, but it's only a few bucks. But on the web, it's actually free. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to scroll up here to my tasks. And I'm going to go to folders. And I'm going to create a brand new folder. And all of my prospecting to-do people are going to go into this folder. So I'm going to name it my test prospects. Okay, and I'm going to add the folder right here. And then you can go to your tasks and you can click on the folder list. And it's loading. Meanwhile, I'm going to go to Facebook Messenger and I'm going to go to my friends list, my friend request. And I'm going to just go to see all so we could see all of those, because I'm going to take some of those people and make them prospects. Let me see what we've got going on here. And we've got a little bit of a delay. So I'm going to wait till this loads. So I'm going to pause this and then I'll be back when this loads. So here we are back. It's loaded, and I went to my folder called My Test Prospects, and you can see it says you've done everything because I haven't created any tasks. Okay, so I'm going to go here, and I see I have some friend requests. Now, when people have friend requests, one of the things that you might want to do is, if you decide that you're going to accept a friend request, then you want to contact that person. You want to start a conversation, right? So they may become a prospect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click and I'm going to open into a new tab. Now this person is a mutual friend, so I'm just going to go ahead and request this person and confirm. Okay, but what I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually click on timeline. There we go. And so this is the link that I'm looking for. Okay, so I'm going to click on that link and I'm going to go to tasks and I'm going to go to add task. And I'm going to put the task in here. Actually, I'm going to put the URL in the note, and I'm going to put the person's name as the task name. So Kenneth Dykes Rankin. And I'm going to put that there. So this is the name, okay, of the person, and the note is the URL in the note space. Okay. Now for start time, I'm just going to say today. For due date, I'm going to say today. And this is the big deal. You want to repeat this daily from completion, and then you want to save. And this is what's going to happen. When you repeat this, what's going to happen is that task will repeat on a daily basis. Okay, and so what that means is that if I click and chat with this person, so I'm gonna confirm to their request, and I'm actually going to get out of here, and I want to show you what happens. So I'm going to get out of Facebook. Okay, and I'm gonna, or to that link, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm in my task. So now I see that there's a note here, and by the way, that note gets expanded or contracted when you click on the little note icon. There is a new layout, and I'm just going to switch to the new layout really quickly and just show you it's the same thing, it just looks a tiny little bit different. I like the new layout better. I don't know how long it'll take for them to do the new layout, but I don't know when you're going to watch this, so I'm going to show you both. As you can see, the little note thing is right here, and I'm just going to click on it, and again, it expands. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the note. I believe it's automatically going to go to a new tab, but I right click and go to a new tab anyway. So I'm going to go to a new tab, and it's going to show up with that person's information, right? Their Facebook page. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on message. And message is going to come up. Now, here's the thing. If you're using your phone, the reason why you want to do it this way is because there is no way to link to the actual message in your Messenger app on the phone. So what this is going to do is you're going to go into your phone, it's going to show up in whatever browser you're in, this Facebook page, and then you can click on message and it'll automatically open up your Facebook Messenger tab. So I'm going to go ahead and write a note. Hey. Let's see, I'm friends with. So just going to establish some friendship there, and I'm going to end, and then I'm going to go back to my task, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that I completed the task. Now I'm also going to refresh here because I want to show you that this task is going to regenerate itself. It's going to say it's completed and it's going to regenerate itself, but it's going to be due the next day because I have this as a daily task. So I just want to show you that. See, and it starts tomorrow. Okay, now let me explain to you daily, the difference between daily from completion and daily. If you do a task that's daily from completion, that means that if a task was due, I'm going to go let me just go to one of my, I have prospecting practice. Let me just go to that folder where I have some prospecting that I have done. It's right. And I say daily from completion. I'm just going to say, just for fun, that I've completed this particular task. I'm going to click here. Okay, now if you see, this is all the tasks that are due in the past, and then I have none that are currently due or due in the future. This is great because I can keep track of who I actually prospected with that day and who I didn't. So I'm going to click on this as completed, and it says here, it says the start date was January 25th. It is February now, so I'm going to refresh, and it's going to complete that task, and it's going to start a new one, but the due date of the new task is going to be for tomorrow, not for January 26th, and I'm going to show you that right now. I'm going to collapse this folder. Now see, here we go, due tomorrow. This individual is due tomorrow, and you can see here, there you go, due tomorrow. So if you have a lot of prospects and you're not going to set a daily follow-up, that's fine. If you're behind because there's so many prospects that you want to follow up with, that's okay, because you can just go to the ones that are due in the past, the oldest ones, and then reconnect with people, and then it's going to reset for the next day and not reset for the day after. So in my case, we're talking about January 25th. If I reset it for just daily, it would reset for the 26th, except that the 26th is over. So that's why I did daily from completion. The other thing too is that I want you to know that if you go here to daily, you can also repeat every day. You can repeat every 2 days. You can repeat every 3 days. You do not have to set a task to repeat absolutely every day. You may not want to interact with everyone that you're prospecting with every day. Now, why are you doing this? You're doing this because when you go back to your messenger, you're going to see, there we go, all in messengers, this person responded. You're going to see that this person responded and that I can actually go ahead and just chit chat with them. And that note will might come up, right, as a notification on my phone, or if I'm online, it might come up as a notification on my desktop. But either way, it's a really great way to manage who you're prospecting with and how you're prospecting with them on the phone, and managing your messenger queue. So you're not managing your prospects through messenger itself, because quite frankly, messenger isn't set up that way. You're doing it through this app, which you're able to see who you've talked to and who you have to talk to. This is not quite a customer relationship manager. If you want a great one, I have one that I can recommend, but this is one that you can travel with you, not only on your desktop, but on your phone. It's easy to use, it's easy to manage, and it's free. So this is why I recommend Todo. I hope this helps. This video was a little longer than I intended, but I hope that this helps you manage your messaging prospects. Check out my website, www.ordraanikajames.com. I do have a Facebook post as of this writing about how to start working with prospecting on Facebook, and I will definitely be doing more. So if you want some hints and tricks on that, just definitely check out my website, or you can ping me and I can point you into some great training on how to prospect with people so that you can actually get those leads and those sales. Well, I hope this helped, and I will talk to you later. Bye.